So what's going on, guys? Box here, and welcome back to another episode of our MotoGP 21 career mode. And today we're going to be getting into the next two rounds, and the first round of this episode is the Japanese Grand Prix. And as you can see in the Riders' Championship, we are just 5 points ahead of Remy Gardner, so it is hottening up here. And you know what? We could potentially win the Moto2 Championship. We've already won the Moto3 Championship, promoted up to Moto2, upgraded our bike, had a rough start to the season, but it was a decent one, decent foundations to build on, and here we are with just 2 episodes left, I think. So yeah, it's going to be a fight between us, Remy Gardner, and Sam Lowes. And in the MotoGP, it's so close between the Yamaha riders. Look at that, 2 points. And Moto3, let's take a look. Acosta and Mazia, 13 points between them, teammates battling. So let's get down to the Japanese Grand Prix then. We have had upgrades, look, on the engine and frame, so that's good. Let's get I don't know if we'll be able to get another node in time. We might, so let's just get a few people on that research. We may as well. And let me know what team you want me to go for next season. We're still in progress with this for the Castrol Honda, and we could start negotiations with the VR46 team. I wanted Tech 3, as I've said before, but I don't think we're going to get the Tech 3 ride, so it's going to be between these two bikes here. Let me know, Castrol Honda or VR46 Ducati. So let's get down to business then. Head out to Japan, and then we're going to go to Thailand, and then the finale will be Philippines and Sepang and Valencia. So then, tyres, let's put on some fresh medium compound wet tyres. We'd have no other choice, so these are the ones we got to go for. I do need to change the front brake actually. Rear brake's alright. So let's go racing then. Japanese Grand Prix. It isn't raining, but it's a wet circuit, so towards the end of the race, our tyres will, the pace should get quicker really, but qualifying I struggled. I did a much better time in Q1. I couldn't replicate it in Q2 though. It was wet conditions in qualifying as well, so they were tricky conditions. But let's go racing here then. What's the start going to be like? Hopefully it's a pretty decent start. Someone didn't get off the line at all there. Leave it in Power Mode 3, head into turn number 1, but qualifying's cost us some time, and it's going to make the race difficult. We've got to really push on because I don't know where Remy Gardner is, but Sam Lowes is currently leading this one, and he's close enough in the championship to cause issues for us. I think this is Remy Gardner here, so he hasn't had the best start here at the Japanese Grand Prix, but here we go. I'm going to put it back into Power Mode 2. I'm going to go to the inside line. There's our teammate taking a very defensive line. Now he swings it to the left. I'm going to try to get underneath of both of our teammates here. Come on. Couldn't quite get the run out of there I needed. I need to turn the traction control down, but at the start of the race, I just want to keep it nice and steady. These wet conditions make it very tricky out of some of the corners, but here we go. Getting alongside our teammate there, Jake Dixon. This is costing us time getting stuck in this battle. We're in a championship fight and we're wasting time battling our teammate underneath for Dixon there. Proper force the issue. But there is Remy Gardner, P10. Lowes is going to get a jump on us both in the championship if we don't fight our way up through the grid. So that's bad. But Jake Dixon, our teammate's not making it easy for us. Not one bit, but here we go. Power Mode 3 allowing us to get past Jake Dixon. Don't know why the AI take this weird line, but Vieira almost wipes us out because of it. But P10 now. But unfortunately, Lowes is leading. And I think he's probably got some decent pace as well. Let's get it into traction control mode 3. Just losing too much time on the exit of these corners with traction control mode 4. Gardner's going it up the, well, he was looking up the inside of Ben Snyder there. Sometimes you just can't manage the throttle out of those corners. You lose time. That really cost us there, didn't it? Close it down again on the brakes, but it didn't half cost us. I'm going to leave it in power mode 3 for a little bit, because we need to close down this gap. Who's down there? Schrotter's down at turn 9. That'll cost him. Giving us a free position though. Remy Gardner's fighting his way through the grid. For me, I'm just making too many mistakes, and I think I've got the wrong front brake in, to be honest. I think the other front brake might have been a bit better. There's Remy Gardner. Going for a move for P7 on Agura. He's got it. He's got it. Right. We've got to get past Ben Snyder and Agura pretty prompt. Come on. Oh. It's that traction control mode 4, but I get so much wheel spin in 3. It's a bit of a balancing act. Once I find traction, I can put it down in 3 just to help with some acceleration. And then put it back into 4 for the next corner. And then once we get traction, oh yes, up the inside of Ben Snyder. That was naughty. That was naughty. Okay, now I've got traction, put it into 3. I went the wrong way and put it into 5. Then put it back into 4. And this front brake is overheating like mad. The game recommends the wrong one, I think. Look how hot it is. Should have gone with the other one I was using in quali. Gura's back through. Bit of a block pass there. I thought we were going to go down there as the rear end got tangled a little bit. Gardner's sort of escaping at the minute. Power mode 3. Really having to play around with the electronics here in these tricky conditions. But it's worth it if it gives us a little bit of extra pace. It's just that initial traction I can't get out the corners. I'm just struggling, but the gap now is about a second to Remy Gardner. Rear end getting a little bit out of shape. I don't know why the AI took right to that inside line and swooped back over. Here we go then. Halfway point in the race. Gap to Gardner is about a second. So let's get our head down. See if we can close him down. See if anybody makes mistakes. I think that was our personal best time of the race. But the front brake has overheated like mad. Sam Lowe's in an absolute world of his own. He's broken into 2 minutes. He has the fastest lap of the race. And our personal best is just over a second off of that. Just under a second, sorry, off of that. So getting a huge tank slapper out that final, that run onto this straight. I've been gradually closing down. We're half a second under our personal best time, which is good. It's just if we can get ahead of Remy Gardner, that's what we need here. Oh, we close right up. That is interesting. Gonna have 2 laps to go. I'm saving Power Mode 3 for the last lap, I think, or if we need it for an overtake. Like here, I'm going to use it actually, and the next straight. Well, the first sector, I'm going to leave it in for the first sector. Let's play around with our traction control. That's fastest lap of the race. Oh, I've outbraked myself though. That'll cost me time. That'll cost me big time. Half a second already lost from that mistake. But this front brake is massively overheated and it is costing us big time. Okay, I've got some work to do to close back up to Gardner. But this brake just isn't slowing down as efficiently, costing us. But we've got one more lap to go after this one, so the rest of this lap I just need to hook it up and close up to the back of Gardner and steal P6 from him. Hopefully he doesn't get Bezecchi in that time, because this race is going to be crucial for the championship. Sam Lowe is going to gain on both of us. So there's only 5 points between ourselves and Gardner, and he could close that down. Let's just ride on board for a little bit, shall we? Use that power mode 3. Drifting wide with that overheating front brake. Just out the corners. Slowly gaining. But again, I've got to brake early. Because I've got overheating front brake. But it's enough to get underneath Romy Gardner. He's slow through there. He's all over the back of us now, though. Come on, let's put another bike between us and him. Let's get Bezzecchi if we can wide at the final corner. He's right there. He's right there. Bezzecchi taking a look back. Here's Gardner still right behind me. Hit our apexes. I doubt we'll be able to get Bezzecchi, but we just need to keep it strong out of here. Stay ahead of Romy Gardner. Pull the slipstream on Bezzecchi if we can. We'll still get a little bit of a distant tow. They're actually going fastest on this lap. Just about getting things slowed down here at the bottom of the hill. Front brake feels awful, but we've only got a few more corners to negotiate. Round 13 and 14 to go. Here we go, out of 14. Victory corner it's called apparently. We're going to head to the line. Damage limitation here. Lowe's is going to close in, but crucially we're ahead of our closest rival, Romy Gardner. And I don't know what's gone on with this update, but it's caused an issue with a black screen there, so that's weird. Let's have a look. Sam Lowe's just 3 points off. Romy Gardner just 6 points off. It is close. It's a three-way fight. That was a crucial race for Sam Lowe's, getting right in the championship. Right, I'm going to see if I can get a little bit of an engine upgrade on this bike. Let's see how long it's going to take. 3 weeks. 3 weeks is going to take. And let's see where 3 weeks takes us. We can get a frame upgrade on as well. That's going to take 5 weeks. Can I get another person on it? Is that going to affect engine? 3 weeks for engine, 4 weeks for frame. And there are how long? So 4 weeks is ready for Valencia, but new engine upgrade for Sepang. That's going to be crucial at Sepang actually. But let's have a look. What's going on here? Proposals received. Castrol Honda. Just what we want. Our first MotoGP offer comes in. Is there anybody else that could possibly want to hire us? No. No. Avintia. Is it worth trying to get a negotiation in with Avintia? Let me know. But let's head out to Thailand then and see what we can do at the Thai Grand Prix. A win would be brilliant right now. So we're through just about from Q1. That was tight, that was. I've probably got another 3/10 out there. Maybe half a second if I can hook up a perfect lap. But let's go. Qualifying 2 here at Thailand. Thank God it's dry conditions. I'm not a fan of the wet racing on this game. Much prefer it on MotoGP 20. But yeah, I prefer the dry. And it's going to be hard front and rear for the race. So medium front, medium rear, or else you just overheat like mad. You can actually get 2 stints in as well. So we're all good on the brake. So we're going to do 2 lap stint if we need it at the end. So let's skip on along. And let's see what sort of time we've got to beat. I can't remember what time we just got. I think it was 37.5. Well, if we want front row, we need low 37s. So let's go. Let's see what we can do. We need to find half a second. So yeah, let's see if we can do that. So we went fastest in the first 2 sectors. We've lost a few tenths in the 3rd sector, which was scruffy on my end. So let's see if we can hook up a final sector. What's it going to be? Everybody's coming into the pit lane as the rear end getting all out of shape there. Everybody else is in the pits. What's it going to be? Head for the line. Ooh, 37.3, which is second row. We're 2/10 down in this opening part of the lap on our personal best. Still fastest overall though. But look at it, 4/10 down, quarter of a second down, 3/10 down. Like it's still fastest overall, but it's off of our personal best time. But maybe I can hook up a better third sector here. Nope, not quite able to. We're down in the third sector still. I'm just gonna have to bin it or win it into this final corner. I'm just gonna bomb it on the brakes as late as possible. Oh, huge stoppy, and it's oh. That didn't work, did it? That didn't work at all into that final corner, but it's second row, which ain't bad. We are ahead. Where are both the KTM? The Red Bull KTM teams. They're right down here. P10 and... Where's Remy Gardner? There he is, P10. Where's his teammate? Side, no. I don't know. Anyway, so we've out-qualified Remy Gardner, but Sam Lowes is the threat now. They're both a threat. But yeah, it should be dry conditions. Yeah, it is. Right. Hard front and rear. Let's go racing. Full tank of fuel. Let's get a decent start, shall we? But Sam Lowes, middle of the front row. We need to try and get ahead of Sam Lowes. He is quick. He's going to be the threat. I don't think Remy Gardner is going to hold it together. He might. But I definitely think the man to beat is going to be Sam Lowes. So, let's go racing then at the start here of the Thai Grand Prix. It's a pretty decent launch. Come on. Back into P4, all the way up to P4. Let's get Bezzecchi as well. We had a really good run down here. Palmo 3 working a treat. Gonna pick out our braking point, which isn't as late as these guys. And oh, who's that? Nerfing me out. VR46. Bezzecchi or Vietti. I didn't know which one it was. I'm gonna get them both here though. Flick it underneath of Vietti. I do not care. We're closing down. Oh. Trying to find our way through. Out wide. Vietti's back through. Whoa. More contact with Vietti. Oh, I thought he was going to go down there. But Sam Lowes, P2. Fernandez. Raul Fernandez. P1. Remy Gardner is in P7. He should be where Fernandez is, really. Here we go then. Some people have crashed at the back. And here's Remy Gardner. I was just basically dissing him and slagging him off, saying, you know, he's not got it. But here he is, right with us. Come back up through the order. And got a really good first two sectors. We were able to just hook it up nicely. I don't really know where to brake into turn 3. And it costs me time. And here's Gardner. I double shifted there. Let's get Gardner back though. Could even get Lowes. Here we go. 3 championship rivals. Heading into turn 4. Oh, there's Sam Lowes back through. Gardner back through as well. I can't get this flip-flop bit. I can't get the bike turned through there. I struggle through this third sector. First 2 sectors are alright, and oh, Gardner's all out of shape there. It looks like Remy Gardner's going to be going for the lead of this race. I need to stick with these guys. These are our championship rivals, and we're right at the crunch time now in the championship. But we struggle through that third sector. Now we're into the fourth sector, head into the first 2 sectors again, where we have some more pace. And Gardner's down. Whoa! Gardner's down. Oh, and there's a huge crash back there. Luckily, we were alright out wide. But there you go, Gardner's down. That's going to settle it for us on these stupid curbs on this stupid game. I hate these curbs. Avoid the curbs at all costs. That's what you got to do basically. Brake way too early into that. Let's see if we can close down Lowe's. He's going to extend out now. 8.5 tenths behind Lowe's. This could give him the championship lead if he beats us here. But we're not going to let him do that and let him get away with it so easily. I don't really have the confidence, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not feeling it here at Thailand today. Especially in this third sector. The third sector is letting us down. So at the minute we've got a fastest lap of 38.4. Sam Lowe's 38.1. We do another we do a 38.5. Into turn 1 again. See if we get a better exit this time. Very distant toe, power mode 3. We've got 2 laps to go after this one. Let's see if we can get Sam Lowe's. We're closing right in now. Line it all up on the brakes. Getting very acrobatic in the braking zone there on this Petronas bike. Come on. 4 tenths up in that first sector alone. Absolutely nailed the braking zone. Here we go. Underneath of Sam Lowe's. I'm not going to let him back through. Aha. He's going to have to go that way round. He can't ride through us, mate. Right, this third sector is going to be where he gets us. How far back is he? Less than 2 tenths. Flip the bike over. He closes right in there. But we keep it ahead for now. 6 tenths underneath of our personal best time, which will become fast lap of the race if we hold this pace through the last sector now. Down to second gear. Back on the power. Chuck it round. Turn 10. Spinning up the rear. You can really lean on these hard tyres. Someone's down. I don't know who it is. 8 tenths underneath our personal best. We put a quarter of a second of fresh air between us and Lowe's as I get it very wrong into that final corner. Come on. Punch for the line. Still fast lap of the race. 37.5. Lowe's is sticking with us though. But crucially he wasn't able to go quicker on that lap. Oh, here he comes though. Sam Lowe's sticking with us. Shaved off a second on that last lap. That was fantastic. On the brakes. He's still with us. I wonder where Remy Gardner is now. He'll be hating it right now. It's 2 championship rivals battling for the lead of the race, and he's crashed out. Oh no. Wide into 4, we've got plenty of runoff, let's use it. Get it back down to the circuit now. Not a brilliant lap. Front tyres feeling cool. I wish mediums would go the distance because be able to get temperature into them a little bit easier than these hard tyres. And there's Sam Lowe's. What? See ya. Don't know where he went then. But we're going to have to watch out for that on the last lap. That dive bomb out of nowhere. Rear tyre. It's feeling pretty worn right now. There's Sam Lowe's. Oh, he's crashed. Remy Gardner's P2. How's Remy Gardner P2 now? What? I don't care. Sam Lowe's is pushing too hard on that penultimate lap and down he goes. I'm wide there. I can just calm it down. We've got 3 seconds back. Like 2.7, 2.8 seconds back to Remy Gardner, our championship rival. But they've both fallen off, but they're both P2 and P3, so we're not going to gain loads of points on them. But crucially, if I can just bring it home on this lap now, we will come out on top in this particular battle. We draw first blood in the championship fight here in the Moto 2 as we're going to head into the final episode, which will probably get uploaded tomorrow. And that's going to be a triple header. Australia, Malaysia, and then head back to Europe for the season finale at Valencia. It's going to be an interesting episode. Triple header. We'll have to see how we get on, won't we? Braking nicely into the final corner. Avoiding all the curves. But here we go. We take the win from Remy Gardner, then Sam Lowes. It was looking like Sam Lowes could have won that one. But crucially, we beat him there. In terms of the championship, then look at that. We've put 11 points between us and Remy Gardner in P2, and just 1 point back from Gardner is Lowes. 12 points back from us. So it's heating up here in the championship. In the penultimate episode, we're heading out to a triple header finale tomorrow, so make sure you get tuned to the channel for that one. It's going to be an interesting race. But as always, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Smash that like button if you enjoyed the episode, and get subscribed for plenty more career mode. We're going to be heading into MotoGP for Season 3. VR46 Ducati or Castrol Honda. Where we're going to go, find out in the next one. So I'll see you in the next episode.